We're currently in a market where there is no shortage of catamarans, but very few are built like the one we're on board here today.
The HH50 combines lightweight carbon construction with performance-driven design and a modern interior that really stands apart the moment you step aboard.
I'm Scott Mayer.
And I'm Terry Grimbeek with Just Catamarans.
This is the HH50, and this is Honey Rider. Most cruising catamarans are built to get you from point A to point B safely. This one makes everything in between matter. Honey Rider Hull 007 means carbon construction, one of the most reputable and modern Morrelli and Melvin designs, and a platform that's actually meant to sail. 7 onboard sails, including 4 North 3DI sails, gives you full coverage no matter your point of sail or wind conditions. This isn't a boat where you motor from anchorage to anchorage. You're sailing more, you're sailing faster, and you're enjoying a more comfortable journey along the way. For a cruising couple, that changes everything. Passages get shorter, more efficient, honestly, just a lot more fun. If you still love the feeling of sailing, but want the comfort of a modern catamaran, this is where those two worlds finally come together.
The HH50 is built with an epoxy-infused carbon fiber dual helm platform. So before we even talk about the sail inventory, you're starting with a lighter, stiffer, and more performance-focused structure than you would find in most competitors. And then, on top of that excellent foundation, you add the performance upgrades that the owner on Honey Rider has on board, and you're truly entering a new world. You have a 75-foot tall performance mast, carbon dagger boards, high aspect rudders, and that premium inventory of sails that Scott mentioned, featuring a square top main, furling genoa, inner jib, code 55, and on top of all of that, you've got a 222 square meter, which is roughly 2,390 square foot, parasailer. And you quickly realize why passages for a cruising couple become so pleasurable. Honey Rider genuinely feels alive under sail.
So one of the biggest questions we get on a boat like this is if a cruising couple can easily handle the boat. And the answer on Honey Rider is yes, without a doubt. Everything you see here on Honey Rider is designed around making life easier. The dual redundant helm positions and electronics, her sail controls, all the visibility, the electric winches, the kill switches. The whole boat is set up so that one person can run the boat while the other is relaxing or navigating or making a meal or anything else on board. If you've been cruising on a production sailing cat like a Helia 44, a Leopard 45 or 50, or even an exquisite X5, the transition to the HH50 isn't as far of a putt as you might think. You don't need crew to operate an HH50, and it's really not that complicated of a platform overall. What you get instead is a boat that gives you independence, but without sacrificing performance, comfort, or capability. For a cruising couple, that's a pretty powerful combination.
The entire boat is built for standalone independence. You have a direct Jeffer carbon torque tube steering system that gives you an incredible feel at the helm, while your sail handling is entirely push button. Even your main sheet traveler and daggerboard controls are push button with the Antel line drivers. For navigation and safety, both helm stations have mirrored systems with V&G Zeus 3S 16-inch chart plotters and the H5000 precision motion sensor system. And you have an independent, electrically isolated secondary autopilot and dedicated rudder transducers as a backup. So it's not just performance, it's controlled, redundant, short-handed performance, which is exactly what you want when you're cruising solo or as a couple.
So what really stands out on Honey Rider is how livable this boat feels. You walk inside and it doesn't feel like you're on a boat, especially here in the saloon. It feels more modern and a much more open living space. You have loads of natural light, A lot of clean lines, airflow throughout the cabin while at anchor, a very well-equipped galley with high-end appliances throughout, and a layout that just makes sense for actually spending time aboard. Whether you're cruising for a quick weekend getaway to the Bahamas or a full season island hopping in the Caribbean, this boat offers the kind of space that simply doesn't wear on you. And that's something a lot of boats get wrong. They look great for a showing, but over time, they feel tight or closed in. The HH50, it just feels easy to live in.
Absolutely, Scott. HH really mastered the balance between blue water performance and high-end living volume here. This custom 3-cabin configuration dedicates the entire port hull as a private luxurious owner's suite, finished with upgraded premium materials. Up here in the main salon, the clean walnut finishes are flooded with natural light from the extra cabin top hatches right above the navigation station and the galley. The galley itself is fully electric and built for serious remote livability, featuring a premium stainless steel chef stove and cooktop, a Toshiba microwave, and a dual refrigerator drawer units. It feels refined, but more importantly, it feels practical for spending real time on board.
One of the most underrated aspects of a boat like HoneyRider is efficiency. Because this is a true performance catamaran, you're not relying on engines the way you would on a traditional cruising catamaran. You're sailing more, burning less fuel, and covering more ground in a lot less time. In addition, the owners of HoneyRider equipped this boat with over 2,100 watts of solar panels and 720 amp hours of lithium on a 24-volt house bank system. All of this adds up quickly, especially if you're planning to spend extended time cruising. Less fuel, fewer engine hours, greater range, and more flexibility in both where you can go and how you get there. It's not just about performance, it's about making the entire cruising lifestyle more sustainable and a lot more enjoyable. So you can spend more time sailing and enjoying the destinations all over the world, and less time worrying about the logistics.
Scott hits on a critical point regarding logistics, and the secret behind that massive off-grid independence is how that energy is managed. Those panels tie into a premium master vault architecture with a robust 5 kilowatt Victron Quattro inverter and high output 185 amp alternators on the main engines. What that means in the real world is total autonomy. You can run even heavy draw items like the air conditioning straight off the battery bank without having to permanently run a generator at anchor. To ensure true long-distance self-sufficiency, that electrical backbone pairs with Spectra Water Maker, which produces 17 gallons of fresh water an hour, and there's also a dedicated KTI fuel polishing system to protect your diesel supply. Ultimately, what this comes down to is redundancy, efficiency, and peace of mind.
So picture this, you're anchored in the Exumas, you've got a light 10-knot breeze coming in through the salon and cockpit as the sun comes up. Your coffee's been brewed, and your appliances are all running on battery power, because today, and likely tomorrow, you won't need to run the generator. When you're ready, you weigh anchor, you turn into irons, you raise the main, unfurl your code 55, and you're moving almost instantly at 85% of wind speed. Today you're on a beam reach for most of the day, and since the forecast shows the wind's going to pick up to about 15 knots, you're looking forward to sailing at 85 to 100% of wind speed for most of the day today. Today is just one of those days that you're thankful to be on this boat, because you'll cover nearly 80 miles in only 6 hours without even turning on your engines. That's about 25 miles more than what you'd see on a production cat. And you won't need to turn on the engines to tack either. That's what a boat like HoneyRider gives you. It's not just about the specs or the features, it's about how easy and natural life feels on board this boat. You've got the performance to go anywhere, the comfort to stay as long as you want, and the simplicity to do it all without needing crew.
And that's really the point of HoneyRider. She's not just a fast catamaran, and she's not just a comfortable cruising boat. She's the fusion of both. So in summation, you have the carbon construction, highly impressive sail inventory, system redundancy, power autonomy, and the interior comfort to make serious cruising feel both capable and enjoyable. And you have zero reason to wait. RYDER is available now and is ready to get on and go. So skip the new build waiting times and contact us for a private showing or additional information.